It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Black. And he's brought down after a nice game. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anthony. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think one of the reasons this offense is so dynamic in the passing game is they've got multiple receivers that can hurt you throwing it. First play of the game, they get a first down throwing it to one receiver. And now in the second play, they get another first down throwing it to a different guy. As a defense, you don't know which guy to double cover. This is going to be a real cat and mouse game for the rest of this one.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call him. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 50.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Raymond. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Rutgers 7, Maryland 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So Maryland's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving.
Caught, and he's got room. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. They've got him corralled.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Caught. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Looking left. Complete in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
First play of this drive. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. On the move. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run him again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Drops back. It's Washington. Reels it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him. Get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Second down, going to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack, punting the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Washington. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
From the gun, it's Williams. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of...
Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Maryland, 10. Rutgers, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Line getting set on second down. Straight ahead, it's Raymond. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
At 3rd and 1, we're bringing in all the beef, right? We're bringing more guys to the line of scrimmage, more guys near the ball, thinking run, run, run. How about this? They try to be coy, slip the pass in there. Defense says, no, no, no. They were ready for it. Get the big sack. Get the lost yards play.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here comes the heat.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, tried to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Got him downfield. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
I love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away.
Snags it, and he's open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd down play from the gun. He fires one deep over the middle. All the way! Touchdown, Maryland!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 25 team, the Florida Gators.
The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The short hands, it's Durham. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Washington. Turns it upfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Wants to throw one first. Look out! And it's a sack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going?
Snags it, and there's running room. That'll get the job. And move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
But a little time, lets it go. Caught, it's Duff. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Takes a shot at the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Man, this defense has just been all over these receivers all game long. They've made it so hard on this passing attack to find easy completions. There's a deep shot down the field. Two guys go up for it, and the defense wins again. That's why they're winning this game late.
Got to make the play on fourth. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The run inside. It's Raymond. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right side, it's Raymond. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the move.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Running inside, it's Raymond. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Right around the halfway point of the season. Neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on second and long from the 13. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's going to take off. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted.
It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side. And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to keep it in the air. They're all over him. He's on the move. Got a first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They'll throw it from the red zone. Rushes on. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Out wide right, it's Carter. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. He wants to throw it. Under pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in it.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Washington. Left side is Coleman Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. From the 30-yard line on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. It's Durr. Rutgers takes its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Tight end now in motion. Looking for an alley. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, pressure's coming. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped, and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The give is to Williams. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose. It'll be a turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Danzy. They were all over it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Tough run here. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's